What's up guys, it's CG. So this is going to be a thorough review of God of Fire. First I'm going to give you guys a rundown so you have a general idea what the fragrance is about. Then I'm going to share how users rated the scent profile and the performance. My wife and I are going to share our first impressions of it. And finally I'm going to share my overall opinion after wearing it. Without further ado, let's get this started. So I would personally classify God of Fire as a very nice, very well blended, fresh mango scent. It's semi-tropical. I don't think it goes way too far into coconut or pineapple territory, but it also still has somewhat of a tropical by the sea vibe. In the top you have mango, lemon, pink berries, ginger. In the heart you have blue coumarin, jasmine, dry woods. And in the base you have oud, nagaramatha, musk, and amber. According to their website, God of Fire is inspired from the legend of, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, but it's a god of fire, day, and light in the Aztec mythology. It's the creator of all life. He is the mother and father of all gods. He is the personification of light and darkness, warmth and coldness, and life and death. As a patron of kings and warriors, he is shown carrying a turquoise serpent around him and wearing a crown and ornaments made of a turquoise blue stones. And this is what's believed to have been the mask of the deity. It's in the British Museum in London. It's made from hundreds of small pieces of turquoise glued onto a cedar wood base, and it was worn by a god impersonator in religious ceremonies. Out of 547 ratings, users gave it on average an 8.1 in regards to how much they like the scent. This is a decently high score compared to other things that I've looked at on this channel. And you could see here that pretty much 3 out of 4 people give it an 8 or above. You could say that 72% of people like the scent profile of God of Fire. Me personally, I would give it somewhere between an 8 and a 9. I think it's really good. I mean, it doesn't blow my mind, but every time I smell it, I could just tell it's expert class blending and it's really smooth and nice. For longevity, I got an average rating of an 8.2. The real key rating here is an 8. Over half of people said that it's an 8 as regards to longevity. And I agree with that. I think it lasts a good amount of time. I mean, it's not mind-blowing. But for a fresh fragrance and just for what it is, it really does put, it's still on my skin 6 to 7 hours after application, and I think it's good. For projection, it got an average rating of a 7.8, which is a good rating. It mostly got a 7 or an 8. 3 out of 4 people would have given it a 7 or an 8 as far as to how much it pushes out. And I have to agree with that. I'm somewhere in between those, maybe at a 7.5. Like, I don't think it fills the room, but I think it pushes out and has a really nice scent bubble to it, especially for warmer weather. So a lot of the motive for me trying God of Fire was the hype around it, and it also was the fragrance I was most concerned about not liking. I'm not really one that's for tropical scents, and when I was reading the reviews, a lot of people said that the mango is candied and it's synthetic and it's too sweet. So I went into it kind of thinking, dang, like this probably ain't gonna be it. And I actually really liked God of Fire, and I knew that upon the first spray. Immediately I was hit with like a mango, and this mango was like almost like a creamy mango without being a body lotion. It was just like weird how aerial and ethereal and almost like effervescent the mango was. And underneath that was something else, and the something else would be like a woodiness. And the way that it was blended, it created such a unique composition that wasn't too tropical. It didn't go into, oh, this could only be worn on the beach, or this is like wearing a Hawaiian shirt territory for me. It really was just a fresh, almost whipped mango with like a really nice wood that was creating a scent profile that to me came across as really obvious. And that's how I can usually tell something's blended well, is it seems like it was meant to be, but I never smelt it before. It didn't have a Bath and Body Works vibe, which I was worried about. It wasn't overly sweet. It wasn't too candied. It was just a really nice, smooth mango scent. And the word of the day when I think of God of Fire is smooth. It's just so buttery smooth. It feels like a sense of calm when I smell it. Like it's almost like being on the beach and hearing the ocean waves when it's perfectly 70 degrees and you close your eyes and you just have that sense of peace that comes with it. It's a very calming fragrance. The other calming freshie I could think of, now I don't think it smells like this at all, but just in that calming category would be Initios Paragon. It's or even the Matcha 26 by Le Labo. Those also have that almost calming effect where it's just relaxing, but at the same time it's refreshing. So it's very calming, and also the vibe it gives off to me is very effortless. It's not trying too hard to like be cool or smell good. It's almost like watching somebody who's really talented at a skill just execute flawlessly, and it looks like they're doing it with ease. That sense of calmness and peace that you get from seeing that is what I get when I smell this. Just very calming, and I feel like it's just a casual, laid-back vibe that's very unisex and can work on like any gender or really any person, like from mature to young. I would say though it is not a formal fragrance. It's more casual. I think it would suit best for like by the poolside weather, just those types of scenarios. When I brought it to work and showed it to people, pretty much everyone liked it. It's a very crowd pleasing, nice, unique scent, and a beautiful mango that's just whipped and calm with the woods.
God of Fire.
Stéphane Humbert, I think.
The what?
I think it's Stéphane Humbert.
Oh, what he said, because I don't know what he's saying. Let's do it. Ooh, okay. That was a lot. Oh my goodness. This is so good. To me, it smells like not any particular fruit in specific, more like a fruit punch, but very well made. And I feel like it's a really excellent smell. Like, it's not like you're gonna walk around smelling like a fruit punch body splash at all. That being said, I wear it. I feel like it's unisex, truly unisex, and this could be worn pretty much around the year. Like, I don't feel like it's springy or summery. It's around the year. And for that, I give it a 8.
So God of Fire isn't for me, but it's based purely on the price, which is so subjective to each person. Everybody has different financial situations they're in or different interpretations of how much something is worth it to them. If this was like, you know, $150 to $200 for 100 mil, I'd be all over it, but $200 for a 50 mil is pretty steep, and I can't justify paying that much really for any fragrance I've ever tried. So that's like a really high bar to set for it, because nothing's ever met that bar. But if it were in that reasonable price range, I definitely would go for God of Fire. I think it's an excellent scent. I don't think it's too tropical. I think it's pretty easy to wear, and it's nice. It's very calming, and it's very usable. So yeah, I hope you guys got some from this video. Feel free to comment with y'all's opinions and subscribe for future content. Peace out.